Hello there, MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. Hope you're having a fantastic start of the week, and hope you're excited for the upcoming expansion. Do we even call it that? I mean, it is technically an expansion, right? Even though it's not an exact expansion, it's an expansion. the Viego expansion. Hopefully you guys are hyped for that because I believe it's going to happen this week, and it's going to be just in a couple of days, so I don't know about you. But I am ready for the new cards, even though I barely got time to use the actual new cards. So today we're going to do something, in my opinion, pretty cool, and that is revisit an archetype that is, or has been long forgotten, and an archetype that used to be at the very top of the meta, and that is Karma LUX. Karma got a recent buff in the balance patch, amongst all the other billion cards that got tweaked, and she got a significant one at that. She's back to 5 mana, and we want to bring back a forgotten, like I said, king, or queen rather, of the metagame, and that is this champion combination right here. I haven't seen Lux in a deck in ranked in like a while. I mean, I did upload a video when I faced one with Targan the other day, but besides that, I don't really tend to run into Lux too often. I'm pretty sure you guys don't as well. So it is technically edgy to play a deck like this, which is really... It's really interesting because I had a hard time believing that a concept like this would ever not be top tier, because Karma LUX used to be extremely powerful, right? And I feel like it is very underrated as an archetype as of right now. What we're doing here, the way we're winning, is we're trying to have both Karma and Lux on the board, so we can just go absolutely turbo on the opponent and play multiple spells, very easily generate our final sparks, thanks to Karma duplicating every spell that we play, and Karma also duplicates our final sparks as we play them. So we generally, with this deck, take a bit of a beating early on in the match, and then make a comeback with Karma and Lux together. And we have several tools to match up well against very fast-paced decks and mid-range decks alike. So against fast-paced decks, we're running 3 copies of Radiant Guardian, right? We're running Radiant Guardian, a one-off of Tasty Fatefolk, and we're also playing a full set of Blinding Assault. This card is very important with Radiant Guardian because what we aim to do is by turn 5, if it is the turn we have the attack token, otherwise turn 6, we play our Blinding Assault, then we get our attack, we eliminate one of their units, and we have Valor die valiantly. And then we haven't really used up our attack token because Valor has Scout, which means we can play Radiant Guardian with the Lifesteal and Tough enhancements, and we can attack with her that same turn, which is extremely important in order to survive against aggressive decks. To benefit from her amazing keyword with this thick body, we combine her with single combats and concerted strikes, and that's generally how we are able to come back and auto win against aggressive decks, which is why we should mulligan pretty aggressively for our Radiant Guardian in that specific matchup. Against other mid-range decks, we have a pretty decent curve. We have other stuff that helps us against aggro as well, like a couple of copies of Lauren Protege as well. I do like Tasty Fatefolk as a one-up, but I don't like drawing too many of these. For the most part, Lauren Protege tends to be more useful universally, but I do like it as a one-up, right? But Lauren Protege helps us clean up the board early in the match, and these 3 drops alongside our Blinding Assaults and our multiple combat tricks can allow us to contest the board pretty decently up until when we make space for Lux. Lux can start clearing up the board and really getting us good value as we try to stall out until we're enlightened, and then Karma comes in and we just completely overwhelm pretty much anything. Because of how diverse the meta is, there's like a lot of different... There's a big disparity in pacing when it comes to decks. So I feel like this deck matches up pretty damn well against most things we run into, and I really wanted to showcase it because while it has a lot of potential, it's also a very punishing deck to play. I was playing this early trying to test it out, and I was misplaying a lot of my games, and I lost a lot of matches that I feel like I should have won just because I did not play Karma at the right time, or it was mostly about Karma and also not enabling Radiant Guardian in some matchups. But I've learned, through experimentation and playing, because I wasn't the most experienced player with this particular archetype, but I feel like I've gotten the gist of it. And like I said, I spent a lot of time, and I fine-tuned my play, and when I play properly, I feel like this deck can potentially take down anything. But a lot of times, there are certain matchups that we're just taking a massive beating, and we barely managed to eke out a comeback. Though I don't know about you, but those kind of matchups just feel so satisfying personally. So I really dig it. Obviously, we have a couple copies of Deny. We have Will of Ionia, which was also recently buffed, as it is back to 4 mana. Huge for this deck. And a couple of copies of Deep Meditation. This card is aimed to be played in the late game. The reason why we have this is to be able to draw through Karma and actually not run out of gas, because sometimes we're forced to use a lot of our spells and we don't really have much steam left in our deck for when we resort to Karma, which is why one Deep Meditation or even a one-off of Inside of Aegis can just refuel our hand and give us a plethora of options. So I have these cards which are intended for the late game, but you can swap them around. You can add in like a one-off of Judgment, for example, which I think can put in the work. You know, the deck can definitely be optimized still, but this current iteration is what has worked for me. And hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay that I got for you today. And that's basically all I gotta say. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna wish you a good day. Hope you enjoy the matches. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And round 1 against Master Zed Sivir. You know, one would say that a day passed and things would mellow out, but no. We're gonna see this quite a bit. Ruben, what have you done? Let's think here. We don't want to keep the Deep Meditation. That's more of a late game card, actually, because we want to be able to combine it with Lux and or leveled up Karma. Will of Ionia is certainly interesting. I like Blinding Assault, but we have the Remembrance. The problem is a potential Deny could really hurt this. I'm gonna keep these two. It may be a bit early for Will of Ionia. I mean, we got the win condition. At least that's that. Oh, Jesus.
Quick hands make quick work.
It's an emoter. It's an emote spammer. Now that I think about it, my emotes are not really... Yeah, they don't really make any sense in this deck. I gotta change them. Where's my Lux emote? Alright, we're gonna pass here. We have the Blinding Assault, but we're not gonna resort to it now. Unless our opponent gives us a solid target to go for. I like that Twin Disciplines. Alright, we're on the Deny range, which allows us to do this. Though we could just play the Lauren Protege. We hold his attack really well.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
Who does not know the name Laurent? Yeah, this just completely holds his attack. This is better.
Step lightly.
Like, I'll gladly do this. You sure about that?
Come on, Rip.
This is my opponent?
I know, right? Little wuss? Yeah. Bitch, please. Well, you could have the Sacred Stone as well. Alright, get to keep that. I'm gonna play the Blinding Assault here. Even though I could have set up the Remembrance, I kind of want to make him... Yeah, I want to make him just burn that mana. With this Radiant Guardian, I like my position now. I wonder if, I mean, in this matchup, once they've gotten their attack, they don't really have that much interaction, right? So I could even set up the Karma. There's like a... Rip, Mike users. Yeah, I mean, that's a way to encourage me not to play Karma this time around.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
We're gonna play Radiant Guardian because Radiant Guardian is a good unit that will allow us to do things and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and attack like this. I could have played Lux, but I want to keep my options open. You could go for a Twin Disciplines, but I'm okay with that trade if I get to play Lux anyways. Yeah.
I know what I'm worth. The sun is shining.
Whee! we should too. Let's play Lux. Lux will allow us to start picking off this board. I like that second Lux. It'll turn into a prismatic barrier. Very nice. I think I want to go for the Remembrance here. We got the late game with Karma anyways with the Inside of Ages. So I don't mind this at all. Well, the problem is we can't do this in Concerted Strike. That is a bit of an issue. Because we would like to be able to... Yeah, I gotta watch out for this. I'm gonna pass. I want to keep these 3 spells open instead. I can afford to take damage here since of the health gain. I'm a little bit... Naturally, I'm worried about the Sivir. Yep. I'm gonna pass. It's an interesting situation to be in, but right now this attack is not extremely threatening. Even though it is worrisome to get this leveled up, he still needs 9 damage, so it's not like he can flip her immediately.
It's a living. Wrap him up tight.
Alright, well I like this prismatic barrier a lot. I like this prismatic barrier a lot. Now the biggest problem with this prismatic barrier is if he goes for a 3 mana boost here. But if he does... If he does, this Twin Disciplines does get him.
Demacian steel. Try Demacian magic. Never back down from what you believe.
That's big. That's honestly very big. I expected some sort of combat trick there. But I guess he was okay with that. Alright.
Banish the unworthy.
Let's think here. Start turning some damage, but I don't want to resort to this Remembrance.
You will be scoured from this.
I'm gonna attack. It allows me to heal. Pass over initiative. I'm gonna play Karma.
So much power, crippled by restraint.
Power is nothing without purpose.
Now he can't really deny or anything. I could have played this before playing Karma, but I really want to maximize my value here. But maybe this was a bit.
Scared of a fair fight? I've been hiding my life too long.
I want to get rid of that spell shield. As much as this Concerted Strike can be amazing, we get the level up and we make it so when we go for Remembrance, we actually get the full value out of it. Very, very, very important. I don't think he has a... Maybe Zed is more dangerous though than this. This I can always just Will of Ionia.
By the light.
Darkness.
Zed can do some spooky things because they can buff him twice. We got another Remembrance. Not prismatic though. Literally unplayable. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice.
What you want without mercy.
Yeah, I kind of want to like... I mean, I have to survive this turn though. Which is pretty easy for us to do. Just trying to think here. How to approach this. Because if they take out Karma, is that can be ultimately okay. Yeah, they can deny this. And in response... I could Will of Ionia my own Karma, because once, like, I can definitely survive this attack no matter what happens with three left. So going for this Will of Ionia here protects my Karma. I take a bigger hit, but I'm using my health as a resource here. As them dragging this Radiant Guardian definitely...
Watch me.
Like, we can take this hit. Every day of the week we can take it. Because afterwards we play Karma and then we're ready to go, baby.
The answer
Lies within.
Where there is life,
There is hope. Now we go turbo. Now we go turbo. Because now we can use this. This is why I have this as a one-off, baby. Because this is game winning. It's way too much value, boy. Spell shield what? Spell shield what? Booyah. Oh yeah, how about this one? Okay, we got the Spirit's Refuge. They can draw all they want, son. All they want. I mean, Sown Seed doesn't really accomplish much. I could thread lethal with this, but I better just do this. Get our Lux fine and healthy again. Blast this Rock Hoppa away. Get 7 damage in and just force him to play something. Or die. I'm peeking through the dark. Beautiful.
you know real value when you see it, my friend.
Alright. Cool story. I mean, this was a bad call. This is completely unnecessary. Because he could have had a Shapestone all this time. Yeah, that was caca. That was caca. There's no need for me to attack, as I already I just shut it down with this champion combination. And that denied to boot. Yep.
Didn't lose any relics on the ride over, did you?
No, and I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Oh yeah. Nice. Nice.
The superior tactic
It's to never give up. I can't do her voice. I legitimately can't. But I am happy with that start to the video. I'm gonna swap up the emotes real quick, and we'll go for round 2. Well, our opponent's a bot. I'm a little bit concerned, but we do have our new emotes. So we should ultimately be fine. We have a bunch of spells here. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan everything. Even though Sharp Side could be pretty good, I want to do my very best to find the key pieces. And what I mean by key pieces, I'm talking about health gain. We got a one-off of the Tasty Faithful, and we got 3 copies of Radiant Guardian, so we want to be finding those.
Gently, gently.
So I will be going for the Assault here. Because it can allow me to trade into the rear guard.
I'll do better this time.
Alright, down to 16.
We swim within the flows of magic.
A little further. Bingo.
We gotta preserve this as a blocker. Oh no, Buffy. We're preventing a lot of damage here.
Watch your head.
Currents pull them down. A gift from the river folk.
Yikes. Well, we're down to 8. That's pretty spooky. Now if we draw... Yeah, I was gonna say, now if we draw a Radiant Guardian, doesn't matter too much.
Where there is life, there is
Well, unfortunately, we didn't draw much of our techs.
Without mercy.
Yay.
do not question our resolve.
Problem is I can't Will of Ionia this. Like, I would have to send combat into Will of Ionia, which is already 6 mana. I mean, I could technically do that, you know? I could block, and I could only take 4 damage this turn, but that already leaves me vulnerable to a Decimate. If he develops the board even more, I can play Lux, and I can use Lux to block into that.
Let the light guide you.
I gotta go for it.
Tooth and claw! For glorious battle!
Step lightly. Out of the way. This is my choice.
So that is a lot of damage.
By force of will.
Even then, we have to single combat something. And I don't know.
Act with conviction.
Going down to 1. Is this plausible? La 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 la, we're gonna die. La 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 la, we are dead. Yeah, I mean, that is an honorable death if I've ever seen one. It does kill us. We have some answers, but we didn't draw them. And
It's just an opportunity to shine you.
God fucking damn it, no! No, Lux! Just shut up! I'm salty. Alright, some more Sivir. Reputation mode. Again, have I said this enough? Probably not. I want to keep Karma in my opening hand most of the time, because I have a lot of spell draw in this deck, but I don't have quite enough unit draw, and she's naturally a very important part of the win condition. And you want to avoid playing Karma without guaranteeing her protection. So I'm gonna keep her in this deck, I was saying in this opening hand, and I'm gonna mulligan away the Concerted Strike. I'm gonna keep the Twin Disciplines alongside the Blinding Assault. Gives me some early game plays to go for. I don't have to worry about something like Deny in this one because it's Noxus instead of Ionia.
Look at the shiny devil.
So if I pick up a Remembrance, that could be pretty good as well. And you don't feel bad about drawing double Karma. I mean, you do feel bad about like triple Karma.
I can write it.
Steady now.
Okay, so we're taking 5 damage here. I'm gonna use this Blinding Assault to sponge that. I could have used this as a blocker, but I want to take out the bigger unit.
Break their spirits and their souls. Run them. Aha!
And I can drag the Snapper. Get it the snap out of here. That was terrible. And okay, this Remember is a good top deck because now we can potentially block with the Protege. Alright, as much as I would like to just Notify this. Oh, he's gonna attack now, so
Victory requires a sharp blade.
okay.
Watch your head. Face me.
That's a little bit problematic. But it's alright because we are gonna top deck, or sorry, we're gonna pull, not top deck, we're gonna pull a Radiant Guardian. Easiest Radiant, god fucking damn it. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Oh, really? Oh god.
Nothing Nothing's lost. It's just waiting to be found.
And you won't believe what we found today.
You gotta play another blocker here. See if we get something good. Go get it. Ain't quite there.
The soul wears away like grains of sand.
Danger pays.
Meditation, we just did not get enough with that though. Oh boy. Which is not quite there. What can we do here?
Justice will be served!
A family of fools makes a circus, not a kingdom. A fool's end.
Business as usual.
Watch your head.
Danger pays.
Steady now.
Hold back the darkness!
This is our way to survive. Oh, but what if he has the the tactician again? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
Banish the unworthy!
Let's attack first. Let's get that health back.
Got it.
Alright.
Let the light guide you.
I kinda wish I had another spell to be able to target this.
Wealth is merely a foolish distraction, my dear.
Then call me a rich, distracted fool.
Is that Trifaring Assessor coming down? Oh, that's a reckoning, isn't it? I kind of feel like I wanna stun. I wanna apply the stun onto this thing's. I feel like I want to apply this concussive palm here. Man, this is a tough game. Okay, so what could his last card be? For 3 mana, it's not anything that can interact with me at that point, right? And if I go for the concussive palm, I gain an extra blocker. And I take away that as well. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Our Raiding Guardian sponged a lot of that. Okay, that's good. Alright. Alright, we're in this. Oh my god. Okay, that deny.
What a treat.
Business as usual.
Step lightly.
You cannot win.
Shine with me.
I will end this here.
I'll let this happen.
I am everywhere.
I am everyone! Don't care.
First relics.
Peace begins within. Ionia speaks through me.
We can notify. Get that spark. Oh, there we go.
Brighter than before.
Oh, so anyways, started blasting. Oh man, we've been beaten down this entire game, barely surviving. Oh my lord. Oh, I gotta go for this. No, there's no point. As tempting as it is, there's no point, because we just gotta play it safe. Because now we got the deny backup. Yeah, and we can do this. The prismatic barrier, to be honest.
We're in this together.
And just get a billion final sparks, man. Oh, like we just won. We just literally like cannot look. Oh my god, this is glorious. This is so degenerate. My degenerometer is over 9,000 here. The snowball, baby. Oh, fuck yeah. What a game, dude.
Into battle with hearts aglow.
Let's get it. Comeback, baby. They call me the comeback kid. Oh my god.
We win.
We did, Lux. All right, TF Swain. Notify is definitely going to be good for this one. And I would argue Twin Disciplines as well, so I'm going to keep that too. Let's see if we can find some River Shaper value. Deny is a bit more awkward here.
River shape the land and give it life.
I'm gonna try to play River Shaper here.
Rock if you work, burn if you don't.
Okay, so he tossed away one Leviathan. Wait, I'm tripping, right? A Leviathan and an Noxian Fervor and what else? Was it two of the same card? He's not played this. I'd like to believe.
You're in over your head. Engulf them.
You bad!
You can still have a Ravenous Flock,
What form will the waters take?
but I want to work to keep this River Shaper on the board and because these like little guys, they'll lead to quite a bit of damage if I don't start answering them. Okay, they go for a preemptive draw, which allows us to counter anything they want to do from this point onwards, thanks to our Notify. And we can actually block into the bigger unit there.
Water changes but never breaks.
Just play double River Shaper Band.
I've whipped up something special.
Alright. Well.
You're in over your head.
Best run while you can.
Beautiful.
A gift from the river folk. What form will the waters take? The waters are still.
Beautiful.
To see what others can.
I love that value. What about this concerted strike? We don't have anything big enough though to combine it with, unfortunately. So we're gonna go with. What are we gonna go with? I guess you. Now we're talking. We're gonna keep this mana in the back. Because I doubt he goes with a full attack when I have a 5/5. So right now we're pretty safe. We have mana advantage over him. Okay. We always have the ability to concerted strike. Which we probably should do now. This allows us to draw more off of our River Shaper.
A gift from the river folk.
Beautiful! I'm sorry, Swain, but fuck your legacy. Fuck it. Forever. It's still a pretty nasty attack coming my way. Okay, he's just going as wide as he can.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
So we're gonna use Lauren Prodigy here. We're gonna trade into the biggest units.
Pull them down.
This will not take long.
Still going down to 11, like we're taking a big hit.
What form will the waters take?
Count right, I have 9. Okay, good. I won't overdraw. All right. I gotta start using this moose to just eat up his units. We're completely overwhelming him in value.
Riposte? Hardly fair.
Six cards left. I should notify this. Even though I have a Lux that I want to be working for here.
Packed 'em good.
Break their spirits and their swords.
I still have these single combats. Okay. This is the turn in which I would like to play Lux. If they go with something like a Leviathan, I can start putting in the work. I can make use of my single combats. The turn I invest Lux is gonna be a pretty. It's always of a heavy expense, right? Even though you're getting a decent body with barrier. Yeah, that's fine.
The sun is shining.
We should do. Down to 4 cards. We got the value. Like in the value game, we will win.
I'm always up for a round or two.
It's not much of a difference of this dealing 2 damage. Well, it does make the difference that it deals more damage and it does level up. Well, it works for the Swain level up. I don't think I'm as worried about that. Besides that, I mean, we lose a blocker, which is a big deal.
I'm people worse.
I'm gonna go with a blinding assault.
Looks like trouble.
Shine with me.
All right, we're close.
Run them. Aha.
I think going with this deck is correct.
The feud for the many.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
We got Deny and Twin Disciplines back up here. We got Concussive Palm for an open attack next turn. We're looking good. Oh, I'll take it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. We just gotta not lead off with Inside of Ages.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
Alright. Turbo mode. We go in turbo mode. I like it like this.
Pushing my limits.
Pushing my limits. Get that burst speed. And let's get this Swain the fuck out of here. We take quite a bit of damage, but we did a good job this match at like not taking as much. That's something worth denying.
Reconsider.
Never back down from what you believe.
Yeah, I'm not even letting my karma take any sort of, I mean, nah. We good. What if he has a Riptide Rex? Well, I guess if he does have a Riptide Rex, we gotta bear with that. Okay, so Inside of Ages 6 will spawn. No. We actually have too many cards in hand. We can blast away, and now we can Inside of Ages and Final Spark. Because I mean, because now I have 6 cards. So by having 6 cards, when I go for Inside of Ages, I go up to 9, and I have the space for that. He does have a Rex. Oh no! Oh no! just perfect. And I guess that does it. Because now we do this, and then we do this. And we blast them away. It's kind of BM, but I like that as a GG. But it is kind of BM. Beautiful. No karma quote, but beautiful. Alright, let's see if we can beat Aggro this time around. So we can take down the pirates. We want to mulligan away everything that's not a unit. We're gonna keep the River Shaper. Radiant Guardian is our win condition here. So we gotta do everything that we can to enable her. Alongside Sino Combat, like that's how we beat these aggressive decks. We change our game plan drastically. Like we mulligan more aggressively.
Everything's in place.
Coming in hot!
We're gonna Blinding Assault.
In position.
We go down to 16. Ah, that's a good pickup.
Break their spirits and their
Blonde Grappler to the rescue.
I'm one of the good guys.
But not that.
Cool story, girl.
Cover me, Crackshot. You got it, Captain.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
Cover me, Crackshot.
You got it, Captain.
All right. They're lining up to shoot us.
In range.
Currents pull them down.
They go for...
Never stop shooting.
Make it rain. Was that Misfortune's Make It Rain? No, that was just the regular Make It Rain. Okay. We gotta keep this 2 mana though. It's really important for us to keep this 2 mana because we want to enable the Radiant Guardian this turn. And we want to be able to attack with her this turn as well. So we're going Valor
Virtue guides me.
into Virtue Guides me.
Run them. Aha!
Beautiful. Oh, there's few things that feel as good
Don't make promises.
as a Radiant Guardian against Pirate Aggro. Oh my goodness. Come at me. We got the tough, so we don't care about Misfortune's pings. I could block this for now, but I don't really feel the need.
Hold back the darkness.
No, that's too much, yeah. We'll take the hit.
Love ya.
We are okay.
Water changes but never breaks.
Like a fish in water.
We can't go for zero combat now.
Nothing but the stink.
Oh, we can now, technically.
Get to work.
We could always soon. No, we gotta preserve our zero combats for later. I want to go for the Remembrance. Beautiful.
Strike for justice.
Engulf them. Sweep them away.
What's that you got there?
A gift from the river folk.
Make it interesting, Ollie.
What form will the waters take?
I know I would like to preserve these zero combats for my Radiant Guardian, but I get to draw through my deck, and I'm able to
Do this.
make good use of this.
Fuse his legs.
That Make It Rain is probably what they drew from that. I don't need to deep meditation right now. I can always just Blinding Assault here, which can allow me to block into this Fleeting Grenadier.
Stay back.
Stay at 13 after this hit. And as I try to do that, we're like, nah. Ain't nobody got time for that. And we shut it down. That's how this deck beats aggro. You got a really hard mulligan for the Radiant Guardian, because she just doesn't know how to win. So keep that in mind. Sandwich 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing some Thralls. Thralls could be a bit of a scary matchup for this. I kind of want to do a full mulligan though. Even the Will of Ionia. Stuff like River Shaper is really neat, even though it does die to their wipes. We want to find the Karma. We want to enable the Karma late game, right? So we got to survive up until that point. And in this matchup, they definitely have the upper hand. Okay, that's really unfortunate. This Aspiring Chronomancer is bad for us because our River Shapers do not match up well against it. And it's not something that I was expecting from this deck.
River shape the land and give it life.
Secrets hidden by frost.
Okay, there's the Thrall.
You can see the Devastian border from here.
We swim within the flows of magic. Turn it like so. Strike, we will reform.
I'm gonna double block here.
From the river folk.
Because my odds of picking up a Remembrance at this point are pretty damn good. And by having these two River Shapers go down, I can enable a 4-mana Remembrance. It's still kind of risky, but I mean, at that point, it's not so much about risk. It's just like I gotta make use of those bodies anyways. Attacking here may be a mistake, because just allowing him to draw more is something that I'm not really too crazy about.
It is time.
He wants to play that.
I dare not serve any other, my lady. Power grows.
Look out for reavers.
Now I don't mind him drawing. He's already had his play this turn. And I do want to make his board a little bit weaker. So we can now play Lux.
Let the light catch you.
Alright. We're surviving. Just need to draw into karma. There we go. Okay, okay. What we gotta do here is, I believe, first of all, attack. Do I need to attack? I could probably just play Karma here. Problem, it's very likely that he's gonna be able to answer this. Like, if I attack with this, it does force me to go for a Twin Disciplines. I think that's fine.
Cavalry, to the field!
I don't need to play Karma.
Listen to me.
I'm not doing anything here. I'm down on mana. How can they punish this?
Ionia speaks through me.
I don't feel like this Karma can be too punished as of now. Well, there is that, but she'll be fine because you can't double Ravine here. If we see an avalanche, we get to counter it. We level up Lux. Yeah, I think you recognize that. We're gonna go for the Crystal Palm now. I'm gonna double up on these. The problem is I'm vulnerable to an Ice Shard. Ice Shard kills my Karma, right?
Leave your backs at the door.
Let's blast that away!
No more holding.
No more holding back! That! Let's get it! Oh, this hit! Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's glorious. Level up. Beautiful.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
Now we just we actually overwhelmed them. But it did it. Nice. I didn't even. I have like this.
Would it help if I apologized?